for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Hey, 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 everybody. It's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. It's the cutting room floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's time for the cutting room floor.
You know how we spoke last week about how Kelly Clarkson has a year-round Christmas room in her house?
Yeah.
And then we discussed that Barbara Streisand underneath her house has a full shopping alley.
Yeah. Shopping alley?
Yeah, pretty
Shopping
much
mall,
a shopping
isn't it?
mall
Mm.
with full-sized housing and dolls' house and dolls' shops and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's like it's a full-on shop. Does she have shop keeps? We spoke to her about it. She was not too happy that we spoke to her
No,
about
I think she
it.
was into it because she's very proud of her doll collection. She was like a dizzy old lady, really, and I loved her for that.
She is a dizzy old lady.
Well, on the strength of that, I've been hearing about a new housing trend called iceberg housing. Travis Kelce's doing this.
What's that?
Travis Kelce, who is Taylor Swift's boyfriend. So what happens is you have a house that looks normal, but the money is spent underneath the house.
Oh,
So
like an iceberg.
he has built a man cave with a golf simulator
Yep.
underneath his $6 million mansion. So this is a new trend, the iceberg house. So what they say is in a world where anyone with money can buy a flashy mansion, iceberg homes present a modest exterior while concealing lavish, expansive interiors below ground.
Yep.
The hidden opulence of iceberg homes reflects a modern understanding that true wealth is about the quality of life inside,
Yep.
not how much of it is on display. I think it means don't show your wealth off, dig down and do it there.
You know-
Some examples?
Go.
Gyms, pools, cinemas, wine stores, cellars, staff quarters for au pairs and nannies. Yeah. No, there's no one down there, darling. I'll just go and check on the nanny.
You know, Scott Cam, he used to have this old house and it looked nothing to look out the front. You'd look at it and you go, it just looks like a nice house, war era, post-war era, red brick joint with a bit of a Victorian bent about it. And then he pressed this remote and the garage would open and you'd go into this whole...
Subterranean, what's in there? What's
it was
in there?
like he had a full-on Mitre 10 shop. He bought, an old Mitre 10 was going out of business. He bought everything, all the nuts, the bolts, everything, all the stuff, even the cash register.
Even I would love to see
And you
that.
go in there and you could drive, this might bore you a bit, but you could put it, and tradies will appreciate this, you could drive a tip truck, a 3-ton tipper with a bobcat on the back into it. That's how big the garage door was.
Had he built that?
He built it himself. And that was his, and I remember going around to the place because I looked at his house. I went around there for a beer one time years ago and I went, I thought Scotty would live in a better house than this. It was a nice house, but I was thinking it's kind of on par with my house. And then he opens it, he goes, just bring your bike into the garage, Jonesy. I went, where is it? And and the whole
It
thing.
is like Thunderbirds.
So cool.
And
so
can you
cool.
reverse out with a bobcat? Or did he have a turning circle?
You could have easily, not one of those turntables.
But
which
the
are
place
great,
is big enough
but
where you can
easily
turn it
he could
around.
go, and get it. He had like a table saw down there.
If
It
you
was
could,
just-
if you could build underneath and have your iceberg dungeon, why are we always talking about dungeons?
Why is it a dungeon with you?
What would you have in there?
A model train set. I like the idea of a model train set. Rod Stewart has one in his attic, and I think it's Chicago or New York railway station, that whole area.
Almost actual size.
From the 40s. And he made it on the cover of Model Railway Enthusiast magazine.
And you'd love that.
I loved it. I love the idea of watching it, but there's a lot of work to it. So thankful for YouTube because you can see Miniature Wonderland with the Germans with that model train set. And you go, oh, that's pretty good.
I've always fantasized about having one of those libraries where you need a ladder to go around.
Yeah.
Having said that, I wouldn't want one underground. I want one in a big light-filled room.
No, because then the books go all mouldy.
Yeah.
And
see,
a lot of...
I don't need a subterranean room. Maybe it's more of a guy thing than a girl thing. Because I'd like an amazing kitchen with one of those butler pantries with an actual butler in it.
Yep.
Or give it a butler, but they're above ground dreams.
Yeah. But
where will I stock my fairy porn? I do need a library of some kind.
Where you keep your porn in your dungeon, perhaps that'd be straight to the dungeon. It's funny though. What's the term again?
Look, it's called iceberging.
But it sounds very Urban Dictionary.
It is. So if you're going to look up iceberging
Yep.
and send a picture off to your architect
Okay.
or a local builder, beware, because it also is a term in the Urban Dictionary.
So now I've asked, and it's scary that you actually have it there.
I do. I've looked at
What is iceberging?
It's where you do a massive poo and then the poo piles on top of each other to the point where it goes above the water in the shape of an iceberg.
Oh,
And here it is in a sentence. Hey, bro, check out this massive poo. I'd be iceberging 2 inches. So it's 2 inches above the
because
waterline.
we call that, remember what we had a name for it? Come on, you know this.
We saw that crocodile film and there was a rogue island.
It was rogue.
And you will say to me, I've done a rogue, as if you've
Because-
built it, as if an island has appeared.
Because an island.
So maybe in Australia, I'm going to get my architect to design a rogue.
You know, out of all the ones, it's not that bad, really.
No, well, I've changed the wording slightly
Yeah, but
to
it's-
make it palatable to
but,
read out.
but it's not Cosby sweater
What's that mean?
or brown cardigan.
What's that mean?
How about,
What does Cosby sweater mean?
you know what Cosby sweater? Okay, you...
Is it about Bill?
What? No, I'm not going to do this. This is some homework
Do a
for you.
drawing for me.
I'm not going to do it. I thought you knew this.
No.
Anyway.
That's all today.
Okay, kids, that's it for the day. Come back tomorrow for more of Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.